This video is going to walk you through a couple different options on how to convert radians to degrees. For example, if I have 3 pi over 4 and I'm asking you how many degrees is that, there's a couple different methods on how you're going to do that. And honestly, you can pick. Option number 1, recognize that we're talking about fourths here. So if I start at my 0, how many fourths do I have? Here's a whole. So here's 0, here's pi. So there's a fourth, a half, and 3/4. So 1, 2, 3/4. I'm talking about 45-degree measures. So over here would be 45, 90, 135. But in order to do that, you need to recognize that a fourth is a 45-degree angle. So if you have pi over 4 and you have 1, 2, 3 of those, you have a 135-degree angle. Very similar to that, 3 pi over 4, you could really, without even drawing any sort of a graph, you could determine that pi over 4, I don't know why I'm using a color you can't really see, pi over 4 is 45 degrees and you have 3 of those. And just multiply that out and get your 135 degrees. The last option would be 3 pi over 4. We know that pi is the same thing as 180 up here. Pi is 180. So if we just substitute 180 in for pi and you multiply that out, sorry, I'm trying to erase that. If you multiply that out, you will get the same answer. It is 135 degrees. So converting radians to degrees, you can either identify the part, like is it 1/4, 1/3, or 1/6, and how many of those do you have, or just substitute 180 in for your pi value. Here are a couple that I want you to try on your own, and then I will give you the solutions. Okay, go ahead and practice a few of these. Again, use any of the methods from up here. If you would like to rewind and review, that's fine. Here come the answers. So here are the answers. If you're interested in hearing a little bit more, on a problem like number 4, 7 pi over 3, I want to explain a couple of these. So we're talking about thirds. So here's 0, a third would be 60, 120, 180, and then down. So I cut this into thirds on each half. And I have 7 of them, so this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sixths. 6 thirds would be 2 pi, so 7 would be back around. So it's like I'm doing a full lap and then another one. So it's the 360 plus another 60-degree angle is where I get that 420. Over here, if I have 7 sixths, again, one whole is just halfway across the circle. It's 180. So if we're cutting this into sixths, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have 7 of them. So I'm actually going to go one more. And I know these are 30-degree angles, so it's really just 180 plus the 30 is where we get the 210. Again, if you have any more questions of these, let me know.